X marks the spot. Are you a treasure hunter? When I was a kid, I saw a movie called Goonies. It was my favorite movie of all time. It is my favorite movie of all time. These kids find a treasure map and they find out that there's a buried treasure or a hidden treasure in a pirate ship. And so they go through all these underground tunnels and traps, and they're chased by these guys, and it's awesome. And spoiler alert, at the end, they find the pirate ship and the dead remains of One-Eyed Willie the pirate, and they get the treasure, and then some other stuff happens. You'll have to see the movie to figure out the rest. But it wrecked me, man. It made me go out into the woods behind my house and always look for treasure. I would take a shovel with me sometimes and think, well, that could be the spot. And I would make fake treasure maps. And maybe you're a treasure hunter. Maybe you watch shows on TV where people find relics that they've been handed down and they're worth thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars. And maybe you think that your great Aunt Edna's silverware in the attic is potentially worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. So you go and shine it up. Maybe you go to charity, Goodwill, Salvation Army stores, and you look for the next vase that may be Vase, that may be part of the Ming Dynasty. Whatever. We all look for treasure in different ways. Maybe you buy lotto tickets and Powerball is your next ticket to treasure. And maybe you're obsessed with treasure hunting too. And your X on the road map or the treasure hunting map is just a little different than my X when I was 8-year-old me. But whatever it is, we're all a little obsessed with treasure, and sometimes we can't help but think, well, what would I do with treasure? And more importantly, where is the next hidden treasure? Paul tells us in Colossians chapter 2 that all treasure is hidden in Jesus Christ. No kidding. That's what he says. This book, this letter, Colossians, that Paul writes to the people of Colossae, he's writing the letter because people are whispering in the ears of these folks and saying, your Jesus is fine, but he's not enough. There are other things out there that can add greater value to your life, and you need to be open-minded about these things. And okay, that's cool. Open-mindedness is cool. The truth is cool too. And so Paul has written this letter to the folks in Colossae to say, hey, you know the truth. The truth is Christ. And in chapter 1, Paul says he is all, he is everything. Jesus is the image of the invisible God. Jesus holds all things together. Jesus was there at the beginning and is here now and will be there forevermore. The answer is Jesus. And in chapter 2, verses 2 and 3, Paul says, he is your treasure. In Jesus, all things hold together. All treasures are hidden in Jesus Christ. Well, think about this. So let's say great Aunt Edna's silverware is worth a kazoodle loads of money. That's a technical term. That's a mathematical term, kazoodle. And let's say it's gonna set you for the rest of your life. Okay, what are you gonna do? One, if I'm working, I'm probably gonna stop working. I like you, job, right? You've been great to me, and I'll take my paycheck on the way out the door, but I'm gonna retire, right? That's one thing that some people would say that they would do if they inherited a treasure, if they found a treasure. What's another thing? Well, I'm gonna buy a nice house for me and my family and maybe my parents or my kids or whoever. We're gonna have a great house and we're not gonna have to worry about it. What's another thing? Man, I'm gonna take care of all my friends and family and might take care of my church, might take care of some schools, whatever. I'm gonna be charitable. Okay, check this out. Paul says Jesus is our treasure. He's in Jesus. is the greatest hidden treasure you can find. Read that today. Colossians chapter 2, verse 2 and 3. Check me out. So hidden treasure in Jesus. Well, what does that mean? So number one, I'm going to stop working. Well, what? Here's what I mean, man. Hey, if you're trying to live life without Jesus, if you say, I just hope I can make it to heaven one day. I just hope at the end I can do more good than bad. That's a lot of work. You're not going to make it. You're not going to get to retirement of that job. It's going to wear you out. But if I know that Jesus is my treasure, guess what? The work's been finished. It's been complete. It is finished. Jesus said that. The work is done. My heart and my soul are free. No more work. No kidding. My heart's good. I don't have to work for that. I just get to receive it. So the treasure of Jesus says, I can stop working. The treasure of Jesus says, I'm going to have a pretty awesome home someday soon. I go and prepare a place for you. Where I go and prepare a place for you. I'll come back again. I'll take you with me. These are promises of Jesus. Jesus is making a home for you and for me. We're going to have a home. And it's going to be incredible, and we're not going to have to replace the windows one day, or the roof one day, or repave the driveway, or pressure wash the side. We're not going to have to do any of that stuff, because this home is going to be way better than the home that you would buy with Great Aunt Edna's silverware collection. It's going to be phenomenal. So you get to stop working. Good treasure. You get a home. Good treasure. All my friends and family, what about them? Well, that treasure is going to well up inside of you so much that you can't help but tell the people around you. And then guess what? They get the treasure. We could go on and on. The purpose of this thing is to keep it short, so we won't. You should read it. But there is a treasure far beyond your wildest dreams. And guess what? If you look for it, you will find it. That's a promise. If you seek, you will find. Knock and the door will be opened for you. This is a promise. All you have to, if you're tired of working for this and your heart and soul are just worn out and you're worried about what's going to happen one day and you just don't know what to do, there is a treasure that is for you. You just have to say, Lord, I give up. I can't do this on my own. I need you. That'll work. Enter treasure. Man, he is that good. Hey, I hope you have a great week. I hope you look for the greatest treasure this week. And if you're ever in town, come join us.